What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Just Tap Tasting, where we taste some beers here at the Wilkie that we've just tapped. Episode number 58 coming at you with a new beer from the Bruery out of Orange County, California. The Bruery, yes, that's their name. It's Bruery, and they're really known for making a lot of big, delicious beers. When I say big, usually high in alcohol or gravity. We'll get into that a little bit on the show. And here we are. So today we got the Bruery Trade Winds. It's a Belgian-style triple. So Belgians, there's some like traditional Belgian styles, and there's, obviously a single, a double, a triple, and then a quad. And just to kind of give you a rough framework for those beers real quick, single is going to be obviously the simplest of the, kind of like a Belgian pale ale, kind of more or less is Belgian single. If I'm not entirely correct, call me out in the comments below. I'd love to hear that. I didn't get a chance to really research that before the show, but it's single. It's going to be, 4 to 6% alcohol, really approachable, kind of like a Belgian session beer, Belgian single, kind of like a table beer. You can drink many of them. And then you got the Belgian double. Belgian double is going to have, so Belgian single, color-wise, pale, golden, straw kind of color. Belgian double is going to be higher in alcohol, more in that 6 to 8% range, and it's going to change color altogether, using a different kind of grain malt here, and it's going to have more of a dried fruit kind of character to it, and some kind of spice, maybe brown sugar kind of flavors, and it's going to be dark. Right, and then that's the double, 6 to 8%, and then you go to the triple, and triples are going to be more deep gold in color, so the color changes again, and these are going to be about 7 to 9% alcohol, and they're going to be sweeter. Obviously, from the alcohol, they're going to be sweeter. But they're also using typically like a Belgian candied sugar to drive the gravity or alcohol of the beer up. Gravity is kind of the professional determination of alcohol levels in the beer. Higher gravity, higher alcohol. Yeah, and then the last one's the Belgian quad or quadruple. And so those are going to be big, rich, viscous, dark in color, almost some of them are approaching like black, you can't see through them. Really rich, like dried raisin, plum kind of characters, and they range in the 8 to 11, 12% range. So that's a little history about Belgian, some of those traditional styles, the single, the double, the triple, and the quad. And the reason why I tell you that is because today we have a triple on the show. Some people might say Tripel because it's spelled Tripel instead of like a triple IPA, which is spelled Triple. So those last two letters are flipped. Cool. So look, that's your little education, your daily education here on the show. Even though we don't do it daily, that's today's. Yeah, Trade Winds is a Belgian triple style beer. Coming in at about 8.1, 8.6%, ranges a little bit depending on the year. They've been making this for a number of years. Now it's a summer seasonal release, and they're doing a couple things that are a little different here. Instead of using the Belgian candy sugar, like I said, they're using rice in the mash. So rice is helping them kind of lighten the body of this to kind of lighten it up for that summer style, because usually triples can be a little bit richer, from the sweetness and things of that nature that are, derived from the alcohol and this style just in general. So the rice kind of lightens it up and also raises the gravity to get it into that range that's indicative of the style, in the 8% range, like this one is. And then there's also something interesting, which is they add Thai Basil to give it a little spicy character, which is common. Sometimes you get like these spicy characters from the yeast and other things that are going on in Belgian beer. So the fact that there's spice in this one is kind of traditional. It's just they're using a spice to actually get it, which is fun. Cool. Let's go into the nose. The first thing the dominant aroma here is what? The spice, Thai Basil. You get a little Not really, I don't smell much else than that. It's pretty there in your face. Spicy, I mean, if you didn't know it was Thai Basil, you would know for sure that, like, oh, this is gonna be a spicy kind of triple. Color-wise, like we talked about, it's like a deep gold hue to it. Kind of trying to see, you know, it's kind of cold, so I can't really. Yeah, I mean, cloudy. Can't really. I can't really see my camera guy. But it's a really good-looking beer. Let's go in for the taste. So it starts out with a whole lot of Thai Basil, spicy flavor. A whole lot of, in a good way though. It doesn't like overwhelm you. This would be a great food beer, maybe with like seafood, like fish, or the dip here at the Wilkie. It'd be really tasty with the dip, which is like a fun, cheesy, veggie combination served with a crostini. It's awesome. I think this would go really well with that. Kind of cut through some of that richness of the cheese. Yeah, Thai Basil. The rice really lightens it up. Like I said, usually a triple is going to be sweeter, kind of coat your tongue, and with the rice and the basil to kind of balance that out, even though this is 8%, it's deceiving in that way. So, yeah, I really like it. So, like I said, first beer from the brewery. They make incredible stuff. They've been making beer for 10 plus years, I think now, and it's a really great brewery to get into. If you haven't had it, come here to the Wilkie and try your first brewery beer. We've got the Trade Winds, and you should come drink it. And then after you drink it, you should share this video because this guy says you should, Share Bear. And then you should answer my question of the day in the comments below. What is your favorite Belgian beer? Belgian-style beer, meaning that it's brewed here in the US, or classic? I know that the camera guy's favorite beer is what, camera guy?
Belgian?
Yeah.
Triple Carmelite.
Triple Carmelite. I knew he was going to say that. Triple Carmelite is delicious. It's actually a Belgian triple as well. It's kind of like the calling card of this style. Give me an answer in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching the show. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are sticking around and enjoying it. We appreciate all the feedback. If you've got some more feedback or you want to see a certain beer or person on the show, let us know in the comments below. And we'll see you soon on the next episode of Just Tap Tasting. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. You're probably watching it one of two ways, either on YouTube, and if you are, thank you so much. Go ahead and click the subscribe button and look in the links below for what's on tap right now. You might be watching on Facebook. Awesome. Facebook's a wonderful place. If you could go ahead and click the share button down below, share it with your friends, and keep coming back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for new episodes of Just Tap Tasting, where we talk about all the deliciousness that we've tapped.